Hi, I'm Mike Bellevue. I'm the black powder editor for Guns of the Old West magazine. And today we're going to be shooting the Alchemista II. This is imported by E.M.F in California. It's made by Pietta in Italy, and it's a unique single action handgun. So let's go through the features and see what it'll do on target. Well, this is E.M.F's Alchemista II. This is part of their Great Western II series, so it's made by Pietta in Italy. And it's a beautiful gun. Great Western II, I think, is about the most accurate Colt clone as far as parts interchanging, and the manufacturer is excellent. So that's a gun I like quite a bit. This is a variant of that, and this is pretty new. Alchemista is the SASS alias of Alessandro Pietta, who was one of the principals in the Pietta company in Italy, and SASS has gotten very popular in Europe. So that's the name he shoots under, and Alessandro's a pretty tall guy. I would guess him to be 6'3" or 6'4", and he's got big hands, so he wasn't really comfortable with the normal single action grip, so he wanted a gun set up with basically the same grip as the 1860 Army revolver instead of the usual Colt single action. And in fact, we'll pull out an 1860, got an 1860 Army here, and basically it's the same grip on both guns. But on the Alchemista II, that grip has been checkered. Right, just for comparison, on the left is my Colt single action Army. And of course on the right is the Alchemista II. And you can see how the grip extends farther down. So if you've got big hands and you find your little finger falling off the bottom of normal Colt single action grips, you should be able to hold on to this one a little bit better. And they're using a lowered hammer. This hammer is kind of dropped to make it easy to hit. It's the sort of thing that first came to prominence with mounted shooters. And now it's made its way to the ground pounders in SASS. So these are the two unique features of this gun. Other than that, well, here's a closer look at a normal single action Army hammer on the left, and the dropped mounted style hammer of the Alchemista II on the right. Other than that, it's basically a single action Army clone in .45 Colt, and just a very well made gun. Now, as you know, I like authentic style holsters, and this is one of the holsters I use quite a bit. It's made by Circle Bar T, and these things are really good, but they're not really the best holsters that you can use if you compete in cowboy action matches a lot, because they kind of close up on you, and you've got to be able to get that gun in and out fast. This is one thing the people in the Old West did not have to worry about, which was making rapid transitions from one gun to another, or holstering their guns while looking down range. I mean, that sort of stuff just didn't happen. And usually they pulled them out in a bar and shot the guy one time, or missed him 20 times and ran away. So these historically accurate holsters, I love them. They're not what I use in most of my SASS matches. What I use are this set of holsters right here for my short barrel guns. And these are made by Tombstone Leather. I don't know if you can read that on here. The sun is so bright. Nick Asadi at Tombstone Leathers put together these Slim Jims for me. And the thing about these is they're a little bit flared at the mouth right here. They fit the gun. They're very rigid, so you can holster without looking down. Drop one gun in and get the other one out. They hold the gun securely, and of course they have a hammer strap right here to make sure they stay in. They won't bounce out, but you can get them in and out very quickly. This holster's sized for my 3-inch belt. As you can see, it's got a keeper here, so it's not going to pull up when you draw the gun. It's going to stay in place, and it's got a bit of a kick out, so the gun stays away from my body, and I can draw it better. And it's just overall beautiful. I mean, he'll do any kind of fancy work you want. I like them more plain. My belt has conchos on it, and I wanted to match those. But these are the guns. These are the holsters I usually use in SASS matches with my 4 3/4 inch or 5.5 inch barreled guns. Well, it's the grudge match of the decade. Evil Roy versus Alchemista. Let's see who's gonna win. Well, I'd say Evil Roy came out the worst in that one. Well, we got Senior Alchemista, and we are going to be taking on the dreaded 2-liter water bottles. So let's see how we do. Okay, I got a bleeder. Okay, I got a bleeder. Well, we got some tin cans set up downrange, a little old-timey shooting, and we're going to take out the Alchemista II and see if we can make some cans fly off the fence. Well, we made them fly, but it wasn't exactly the way I had intended. All right, let's try the cans one more time. Well, that's just not working out the way I want it to. And here's the bad guy's view of the Alchemista II.